Hey there, sports card fans. So, I found this completely random stack of cards over on that shelf. No, there we go. Over there. And I just looked through a couple of them and I was like, wow, there's some interesting stuff in here. So I said, why not do a video of my random card find? And so I'll show you the first two things I found. I put these two in penny sleeves. I haven't looked through the other stuff really at all yet. Chris Carter, rookie. Topps rookie. And it's weird. I mean, it's like seemingly in almost perfect condition. This corner over here looks slightly worn. But I mean, the centering on the front is good. The centering on the back is decent. So I was surprised about that. 1989 Topps, Chris Carter rookie. Go figure. I have no idea why I put those cards over there and completely forgot about them. And then I noticed 1995 Flair, Mark Grudzelanek rookie. And this one's probably worth, like, not much at all. The Carter might be worth a buck or two. But still, like, kind of weird how I just had these random cards lying around. Okay, so now there's a stack here of, if I show you the stack again, you'll see. So you can see there's different size cards, and that's because some of these cards are 1989 Bowman. Let me fix this camera a little bit. Okay. And right on the top we've got Barry Bonds, Andre Dawson, Nolan Ryan. It's kind of weird. I mean, I'll go through all of them. But Gary Sheffield rookie. Alright, well, let's just go through all of them, because I see a couple of rookies here, which to me is so weird. Like, wouldn't I have noticed this? Or why wouldn't I have put these in penny sleeves before? I don't know. Okay. Oh, so... Oh. When I open the page with the white background, the lighting gets all messed up. So I want to mention... Or no, you know what? No, I guess I'll do this. I guess I'll do it in this video. So I noticed while I was going through the 1989-90 Fleer box of basketball and the 1990-91 Fleer boxes, that that Beckett's website is missing some data when it comes to rookie cards. They have some cards that are not marked as rookies, but they clearly are, because the person has no previous licensed cards, NBA or licensed cards, and I'm assuming this has happened in other sports on Beckett's database too. Database. So just be aware that if you're using Beckett as a guide for like rookies and whatnot, you might want to just check the backs of the cards, because the way I realized it was there was typically with the older basketball sets and even some older baseball or football. In fact, this Chris Carter, you'll see he had played for 2 full years, or a year and a half maybe, before he actually had a rookie card. And that's what happened a lot with basketball, where it's like guys would play a year, and then the next year they would get a rookie card. So when I was going through I don't remember which one I was going through first, but they both had missing cards or missing rookies according to the database. When I was going through the 1990, 91, or 89, 90 boxes, I would look on the back of the card and see, okay, this guy's played for a year, this is probably his rookie card. But then when I looked them up, some of them weren't, and I was just like, that's strange. So then I looked to see if they had any prior issues that were licensed, and they didn't. So I was like, okay, well, this is definitely a rookie. Beckett's database is just missing some information. But then I thought to myself, well, if they're missing some information about this, maybe they're missing some information about other ones too. So then I looked at cards of guys that had played 2 years. Sure enough, there were a couple there that were rookies. Then I looked at 3 years. Sure enough, there were at least 1 or 2 there. There might have been even some that for guys that had played 4 years. That was the most, I think. Guys that had played 5 years all had previous licensed issues. So anyway, basically, double check. Like, if you look up to see if a card is a rookie and it doesn't say rookie, just do a general check for that player, and if that player doesn't have any prior issued majorly licensed cards, then it's still a rookie. Anyway, okay, let's get to it. So, okay, we've got Barry Bonds. Nice looking card, right? And the backs are sideways. Thankfully, 1989 was the only year that they issued oversized cards. I mean, they're kind of cool looking, but when you're storing them, it's a pain. The camera's over here now. I moved it. It's a pain in the butt because, like, I will show you what I mean. For the most part, you can't use top loaders because they're all sized for regular issue cards, and well, as you can see, this penny sleeve does not even go over the top of the card. So you kind of have to use what are they called? Card savers, which I find annoying because I don't like card savers. I don't know why they're called card savers. They don't really save anything. They're too flimsy, and cards can easily get damaged in them anyway. I like top loaders much better, but you know, whatever. To each their own, I suppose. I guess there probably are oversized top loaders. I just don't have any of them. So anyway, Barry Bonds. There we go. And this is a really cool one. Andre Dawson. There you go. Nolan Ryan. That's pretty neat, huh? During his Rangers days. Okay, this one. Ed Sprague. Ed is making his professional debut in 1989. It says they're right on the card. So, probably a rookie. Let's look it up. Even though, as I just mentioned, yes, Ed Sprague, they do have listed as a rookie. Even though, as I just mentioned, they don't necessarily have all the cards. I mean, I'm sure they have most of them, but some are missing. So, if I need to, I will double check. Like I said before, just check all of the players' cards that are listed and see if they have anything before. However, I'm fairly knowledgeable about who was and wasn't a rookie in 1989 in baseball, so I should be alright. Okie doke. Sorry, I have an itch. Ozzie Smith. Really cool. Some good 80s, not necessarily vintage, but some old-time guys. Wow! Mike Schmidt. Damn. Now, he is more of an older, I don't want to say older, but I would say vintage. Because think he started playing in 90. He was drafted in 71. He started playing in 73, I believe, somewhere around there, maybe 72. Dave Winfield. And he was drafted in 73. Okay. Kirby Beckett. And, this is definitely a rookie. Sandy Alomar Jr. I know for sure he was a rookie in 1989. And how do you like this? There be two of them. That's pretty neat. Oh, I believe this one's a rookie too. And yep, it is. Andy Bennis. Andy Bennis. Number 1 pick, but he never really was never the player that people thought he was going to be. Don Mattingly, my boy. My favorite player back in the day. Oh, another rookie, I think. Let's see, number 39. Jim Abbott, yes. Jim Abbott. Pretty wild. Okie dokie. Cal Ripken Jr. This one be a rookie. Gary Sheffield. I know he wasn't with the Brewers for all that long, but Brewers Gary Sheffield is like the Gary Sheffield that I recognize. Even though he was with the Yankees, and the Yankees are my hometown team, but to me he's a Brewer. Okie dokie. Another rookie. We've got Robin Ventura. It's pretty wild. I don't know how I like. There's a lot of good stuff in here. I mean, probably not worth that much because, late 80s, early 90s cards were way overproduced. But still, neat. Okie doke. Steve Avery, rookie. He was supposed to be like another one with Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz. Another ace, but he was good, but not nearly as good as those guys. Now we've got Robin Yount. Another 70s guy. And 80s. Bo Jackson. This is cool. This one is really cool. Sweet Lou Whitaker. It says it right on the card. Sweet Lou Whitaker. Lou Whitaker, how about that? Who'd this be? Oh, okay, I already said this one. Wait, did I have this one before? So it's a double, I guess. Yeah, okay, so there were two of these Mike Schmidt ones. Schmidt. Not Schmid. Not Schmidt. Schmidt. Okay. Whoa, no way, I didn't even recognize him. Joe Carter. How about that? Tino Martinez, rookie. Roger Clemens. Before he was all roided up. A lot of these guys before they were roided up, I guess. Wade Boggs. Oops, I put the Clemens in the rookie pile. Silly me. And Ken Griffey Sr. with his son. Junior. There be Junior. There be Senior. Wow, that's wild. One of the only father and son tandems to play together. Possibly the only one. I'm actually not sure of that. Okay, so now we've got. Wait. Okay. No, it looks like there's only. I don't know why. There's only 2 Flair 1995 Flair cards, other than that Gridzilanic one. So we will. Paul Molitor. One of the great hitters of the 80s and 90s. And then there's just a checklist. But it's the checklist for inserts on the back. So there was Enduring Flair, Cal Ripken set, Infield Power, Hot Gloves, Wave of the Future. Okie doke. And now there be the see there, these are all mixed. I'll just go through some of them. Okay, so there's a bunch of like classic NFL draft cards from 1995, including these silver ones. Then there's a bunch of regular classic Pro Line 1995, including silver ones. I'm not going to go through all of them. And then I think the only other things in here are these 1997 scoreboard rookies. We've got like Ike Hilliard, Sean Springs, Orlando Pace, Peter Boulware, Corey Dillon, Tony Gonzalez, Jake Plummer, Mike Vrabel, blah 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 blah, Tiki Barber, Rondé Barber, Warwick Dunn, and so on. That's from these scoreboard rookies. Got in these Pro Line, Ray Zellers. That looks like a rookie because he's in a, yep, he's in a Saints or a Notre Dame uniform. That was the really cool thing about some of the some sets. You could tell if a guy was a rookie if he was in his college uniform, basically. Okay, Ray Zellers, Bruce Smith, Luther Ellis. That's a rookie because he's in a Utah university. Brian Williams, this is also a rookie because he's in a USC uniform. Frank Sanders, hey, I loved this guy back in the day. He's in his Auburn uniform, so that is a rookie. Oh, here's a parallel from the 1997 scoreboard rookies. It's called the Dean's List, and it had this Dean's List logo, gold, on the bottom. Pretty neat. Warren Sapp, Steve McNair in the 1995 draft stuff. And then for whatever reason, there are 2 1990... Okay, that was classic Pro Line. There were two 1995 classic NFL experience cards. I don't know why. Just randomly in this batch. Jake Reed and Shannon Sharp. Okie dokie. Just show the backs of them real quick, and then we will call it a day or call it a video, or something like that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed looking through this random batch of cards with me, and I will see you again next time.